What's going on, y'all? This is Marcus Rosa, a.k.a. Mazuma TV. Back at y'all with some more boxing talk, man. Look at this. Take a look at this. This is absolutely amazing. The new setup, definitely dope, man. Shout out to the people behind the cameras for making this possible. Just wanted to tap in with y'all. This is just going to be a quick sample video, something that you may be seeing very much in the future. Just wanted to speak on some things that's currently relevant in the sport of boxing. And we're talking about Devin Haney and exactly what his intentions are moving forward at the 147-pound division and possibly at 154 pounds. And the reason why I'm bringing up that division is based off of things that Bill Haney has been saying and what Devin Haney has been saying, you know, lately in these interviews. Now, a lot of people are probably wondering, why is Devin Haney considering a move up to 154? Why is he even talking about the 154-pound division? And when you look over the landscape at 147 pounds right now, you'll see that Devin Haney, whether people want to admit it or not, are very limited in their options as of right now. And I was speaking on this on the live last night. Shout out to the nation, shout out to the mob for coming through and supporting the lives. Definitely tune in 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, basically every day. We were speaking about how Devin Haney has been trying to pursue unification fights since beating Brian Norman and grabbing that WBO welterweight title. But you know, he was trying to explore fights with Lewis Crocker, who's the IBF welterweight champion right now. You know, Bill Haney had tried to, you know, get something going with Eddie Hearn, but it just seems like Lewis Crocker is caught up in some things right now. Even though he was optimistic about facing Devin Haney, it seems like there may be a situation where he may have to face Leon Parra, which is definitely a tough outing. Then you look over at the WBA, Rolly Romero, he's made it very clear in these interviews that he wants nothing to do with fighting Devin Haney, despite them having a history, despite them going back and forth, you know, on the internet and not really liking each other too much. Devin Haney has made it clear that he's not really looking to face Devin. Rolly Romero has made it clear that he doesn't want to fight Devin Haney anytime soon. So there's the IBF and there's the WBA down the drain as of right now. And from what I'm hearing, Rolly Romero might actually see Conor Benn in May. That's just a rumor. That's not solidified yet, but that's something that we may see very much in the future. So that's 2 out of the 3 belts right there. And then if you pay attention to what's going on with Mario Barrios, he's about to fight Ryan Garcia in a couple weeks. So when you see that, all of the titles are either not available to Devin Haney or they're not really willing to face Devin Haney. That's just the reality of the situation. And when you have Devin Haney at 147 right now, where there's not many big fights outside of the champions, you're going to have to look in different divisions. Unless somebody's willing to move up to face him, like a Shakur Stevenson or Keyshawn Davis, I don't really see where Devin Haney is supposed to look. Keyshawn said the money has to be right, so you know he's going to be asking for an absurd amount of money. You know, Shakur Stevenson says that he'll be willing to face him, but with the rehydration clause, I don't know if that's something that Devin Haney wants to really do at this point in time in his career. I think that's somebody who, you know, gets a little bit heavy in weight. Shakur Stevenson doesn't. They may butt heads in negotiations as a result of that. So, of course, at 154 pounds, we have the Puerto Rican champion, Xander Zayas, who just came off of beating Jorge Garcia Perez for his WBO title after Sebastian Fundora had vacated. Then, you know, he just picked up his second title against Abbas Barao, you know, with the WBA. So this is a unified champion in the division right now. And Devin Haney and his team are making it clear that they feel like Xander Zayas is food. Now, me personally, you know, I'm a Puerto Rican man myself, so, you know, I definitely am a fan of Xander Zayas, but is he really food? I don't really know if that's the case. I think Xander Zayas is a tough outing for just about anybody. And I think as he's continuing to take these championship level fights, I do think that he's getting better. I think he's, you know, excelling each and every time he performs. He has great foot movement, great combination punching, good solid hand speed, good boxing ability overall, solid ring IQ. So this could be a tough outing for anybody, and for him having a significant size advantage over Devin Haney, you know, I could really see that being a tough outing. And you know, when you're looking at Devin Haney and stuff like that, he probably sees Xander Zayas boxing these dudes, doesn't really necessarily see him as being like this big puncher or whatever the case is, so he probably doesn't really fear that Xander Zayas brings a style that may be detrimental to his boxing record or maybe even his health. He probably feels like he's a superior athlete. He has faster hands, he has a better jab, he has quicker feet, so he probably feels like his style is all wrong for Xander Zayas. You see what I'm saying? But I don't feel like, I personally feel like that's a tough outing for Dev, especially when that's your first, if you're intending on that being your first fight at 154 pounds. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely some, you know, in my opinion, easier opponents that you could take at 54. But regardless, you know, I think a Josh Kelly bout would probably be better because Josh Kelly isn't as active as Xander Zayas. You know what I mean? And he's gonna, I feel like Xander will be more prone to turning it up if things aren't going his way in comparison to Josh Kelly, who, you know, will have his, you know, relaxed, economical type style. You see what I'm saying? So Devin Haney and them, Bill Haney and them, they making it clear they feel like Xander Zayas is food. Why? I'm not too sure, but Bill Haney has been an excellent matchmaker for his son. They've made great calculated moves, and they maybe see something that we don't. You see what I'm saying? So Xander's a unified champion right now. I understand that there's a target on his back, but you know, that is, you might be biting off a little bit more than you could chew. You know what I mean? I rock with the Haneys, I rock with Xander Zayas, and if that's a fight that actually gets made, I'm definitely tipping my head off to the Haneys because that's a dangerous fight to take. And I'll be tipping my head off to Xander Zayas because even though he's a unified champion, he is, you know, unexperienced at a championship level against elite level competition, in my opinion. So if he were to take on a 3-division champion in Devin Haney, an undefeated champion in Devin Haney, then, you know, much props to him. You know what I'm saying? So that's my whole take on the situation, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. This is Marcus Rosa, aka Mazuma TV. I'll holla at y'all, man. Peace.